Hey, Jaiden, welcome to Boston. Before we start with BC, did you have any crossover time with DJ Ugalea? I don't think I said it very well, at St. John Bosco in California?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He was my high school quarterback my senior year, and then a little bit of my junior year. But there's a show on Netflix called QB1, and I'm on there, and you'll see me and him interacting a little bit. It's on Netflix, but yeah, he was my high school quarterback my senior year.
And just a quick follow, this has been a very strong secondary. What do you hope to bring to this defensive backfield?
I just hope to bring my leadership and just helping build the group even bigger than what they are. Just helping them be more of a unit. I mean, they already were a unit, but I just want to bring my talents and everything to the group, to the already talented group.
We'll go next to Andy.
Hey, Jaiden, nice to meet you. I was just wondering, what ultimately drew you to Boston College, and when did you know it was the right fit for you?
I mean, honestly, it was between Boston College, Washington, and Texas. But I think what ultimately got me to come to Boston College was the fact that Coach Hafley is a defensive-minded coach. And then, my parents, more specifically my dad, he did a lot of research on Coach Tim and Coach Turn and Coach Half. And, we just heard a lot of good things from them. Once I got in the portal, a lot of dudes that were at Ohio State when I was previously committed in high school, they were just telling me how good of a coach Term is and Coach Hafley was.
We'll go next to Dan.
Jaiden, I was going to ask about your relationship with Coach Turn. I think when the transfer announcement came out that Coach Hafley had mentioned that you'd had a previous relationship with him too in there and conversation. I'm just curious, what his what his role was and just what it was like, dealing with him and as you were doing your research on colleges in general.
I feel like that previous relationship definitely made it a lot easier because while I was committed to Ohio State for about a year, that was one of the coaches that I was in contact with during my recruiting process at Ohio State for a period of time. So that definitely had something to do with it.
We'll go next to AJ.
Hey, Jaiden. Now that you've been at Boston College for a couple of weeks now, what is your overall impression of the locker room? How has it been? Can you just talk about the first couple of weeks on campus?
It's definitely a different feel. I feel like they embraced me as soon as I got here, and that was something that was much needed on my end. I feel like I can be myself a lot more, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm grateful that they gave me a chance to come up here and show my athleticism and help the team win. So
we'll go next to Rich.
Hey, will you be able to provide some good intelligence for when BC plays Florida State?
November 20th.
We'll go next to Dan.
Jaiden, I got to come back to this because I did not know this. The Netflix, the series, just have you gone back and watched it? Like, what's that experience like? I got to ask that.
It was definitely a fun experience. Once I watched the show, I didn't realize how much I would be on it. And I mean, I just laughed at myself because a lot of times I didn't know the camera was on me. So, I was just being myself. So it was a couple of things that had a couple of select words. I'm watching it with my mom. She didn't know I said these things. And, I told her I didn't know. But, I mean, it was pretty fun. It was funny, especially looking at it now. I'm like a lot smaller 3 or 4 years ago. So, yeah.
We'll go back to Andy.
We were talking to Brandon Sebastian the other day, and he said that when you came in right away, you took a leadership role, especially with the defensive backs and safeties. What was your mindset coming in as a transfer? Because I know sometimes you don't want to overstep, but you also want to make sure you fit in.
I think the biggest thing with me was just being myself. I think that's one of the things that I struggle with. But as I've gotten older, I just realized I just need to be myself. I can't please everybody. I can't make everybody happy. I just got to continue to prove myself right and just do everything that I do, control what I can control, and everything is going to fall into place the way it needs to be.
Jaiden, that looks like it's all our questions for today. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
So thank you. I appreciate you.
Coming in, Jaiden.